Good day, my friends. Welcome to episode 2 of the second part of my Rimatomics Rimefeller playthrough. Today we are going to welcome Sir Humps and his delegation back home to Red Stork's camp. We sadly botched up the peace talks last time we went over there. Well, that happens. We're researching right now some oil drilling techniques. And apart from that, still only 6 people. I want more. I don't get more, but I want more. So, what's Rarizotis doing right now? Also, the spring is here, and with it, the joys of hay fever for your host. So, please listen over any different difficulties I'm having with my breathing apparatus today. So, it's all. That's some recurring nightmare, you know. Everybody who's suffering from that can relate. But well, it passes. Okay. Okay, we're deconstructing these thingies over here. And I want to haul away these chunks as quick as possible as well. A giraffe. How about turning it into a dead giraffe? Oh well. I want to wait until the rest of the crowd is back home, just to be sure. Who knows? Maybe this animal goes berserk and destroys several of my people. You never know. Okay. So, I don't have a scrap of steel anymore. Alright, so it's time to mine out more. There we go. Going to order the mining of that stuff tomorrow. So, right now it works for me quite good, hand ordering Rarizotis like this. Once we're having the oil drilling technology already checked out, the tech tree here a little, we need to research a few more things. Like the base technology only delivers the ability to drill for oil and store it. And look for it. But that's it. We don't we wouldn't benefit at all from this stuff. I couldn't even get some oil to sell it into my inventory. I'd even need another technology. The chem fuel pump enables me to put that stuff into a sellable canister. But raw crude oil, I wouldn't even be able to sell, obviously. I don't know if I understand correctly. I didn't try it out yet. We're going to do this together. But judging from the research speed these two guys are were quite good. Wait a sec. Where does Rarizotis take that steel from? I'm going to follow her. And going to check out where this boon comes from. Because I can't understand. Hey Rarizotis, where does the steel come from? Okay, Pheasant is throwing a party. Why not? Maybe they are going to marry soon, Pheasant and Stork. And we're going to have 2 happy couples. Only Transazon and Tiberius have to have to discover their feelings for each other now. I don't think that'll happen anytime too soon. Oh, the zebra. Let's free it from the chocolate. Okay. You can't fool me, Rarizotis. I know what you're up to. I'm waiting to discover where you took that steel from. Because I'm really wondering. I was convinced I had no more steel. Look at that. So, obviously, I would presume a starship chunk would be okay. Oh, wildebeests. And more guinea pigs. Shoot them. I already have a few units of guinea pig fur, I hope. Where is it? No, it's camelhide. Didn't I hunt and slaughter a few of those thingies? No? Well, no, it was obviously not this run. But I remember now that I killed some guinea pigs and the genetic room lately. Well, I do like to hunt guinea pigs, especially focused because they have such valuable fur. Okay, ambrosia is being harvested. We could also gift that to the Alboros. Ooh, Rarizotus is actually digging somewhere on her own volition? Let's go. Wow. Haven't seen that since I don't know how long. So obviously all the construction jobs she can do right now are done. Haha. Cheers to that, my friend. So that means I'm going to mine a little bit more. I was thinking about forcing the mining of the steel, but I'm really it really took me a lot of patience to wait with this area here, and I left it like this, and it hurt my eyes for I don't know how long. It bothers me a lot to have this wonderful dioptase billiards table here, and yeah, it's time to finish this part. That's why I don't intervene right now. And also silver ore is quite good to have. Which quest expires? Well, something with a bedroom for a console involved. We're not going to make that. So, tomorrow we're going to kill some long-necked animal. This guy is having a gunshot wound. Interesting. So those hay fever meds are really wonderful at suppressing the allergy symptoms like the itching eyes and everything, but they don't do anything against the nose or the general confusion. I don't know. Hay fever always makes me a little bit it brings me a certain difficulty to concentrate. That's how I want to put it. But, well, I like what I do here too much to let me being stopped by such mundane things like pollen. Oh, a dry thunderstorm. The wind is going crazy. Ooh, I didn't want to provoke you, thunderstorm. Okay, we're going to hunt some giraffe. Only with the charge SMG? No. Sir Humps will be standing next to that. The charge SMG seems to be a brutally strong weapon. Damage 14. Okay, 14 damage per bullet. Okay. Whoa, okay. Let's check that out. 3 hits there, so... Well... That animal has a lot of HP though, but getting downed after 2 salvos. There was 1 headshot. Okay. Well, that's that. Easy peasy. Wonderful. I don't mind at all. Can't wait to turn this bathtub into a warm bathtub, but we're going to need a little bit more technology for that. Maybe I'm going to mix that tech in between, but no. Right now I want to rush towards the syntholine production because that's where I intend to go into the oil business. Okay, we can now drill for oil. We're having our first buildings here. Let's check out how big is a oil well. Okay. Oil storages. Okay. And the resource console. Okay. Well, just like I said, I'm going to focus into that once I have more of the necessary tech to actually do something. I will probably do a little tutorial in between, because I feel like this might be some information worth to be bundled up in a small video, not some bulky and lengthy playthrough episode like this. And the zebra has the plague. Oh, come on, poor zebra. Okay. Oh, I have to intervene if a Rhizodus is now breaking out into the I mine one cluster and build something game. And then I let the dog carry away my steel. Seriously. She hauled that stuff here, stepped off from the mount, because that's the zone where they have to do that. And then the dog went into hauling mode and stole the steel from her. But yes. It's exactly what she's trying to do here. We're not going to play it like this, Rhizodus. I don't like it when my colonists do that, because it's very, very inefficient and time wasting to travel so many unnecessary times from this patch to the base. It's way better to mine that stuff out and carry more of that. Well, I don't need to explain that further. I guess it explains by itself. So, forcing Rhizodus to do a little bit more of that work here. It's too much to mine that out during one go, sadly. But we're going to stop at some point. I don't know where yet. I haven't figured out that one yet. Okay. Maybe this. Okay. Going to let her haul a little bit of this too. And then we are good to go. Fear pods. That doesn't sound funny. So, she wants me to get some mechanoid cluster on me with weight. 2 centipedes, 4 pikemen, 1 scyther. Hell no. And there's another mech drop beacon. 6 turrets. What? 11 turrets? This is one of the meanest mech clusters I've ever seen since the release of Royalty. But I mean, okay, faction relations standing 34, but get away from me. You're scaring me just by the thought of having to fight that. I personally think the mechanoid turrets are so spooky because of the fact that they are having such immense range. Mechanoid turrets have insane range. It's amazing. Compared to regular radar turrets, their range is so brutally high. It's so hard to get to deal with them, because like, you can't outrange them like I do that with other turrets, and getting into melee with them isn't that easy either, because they explode and you're not getting away far enough from from them if they start detonating it right in front of you. So you're forced to go into a firefight with an enemy which you would really like to avoid a firefight with. So it's pretty brutal. And 11 of them? Hell no. If I had a solar bombardment targeter I would want to trade for faction standing, I would think about that. Alright. Rarizodus is already putting the steel to good use. I mean, I invested insane amounts of steel just for quality of life improvements like vents and temperature management way before the time that I need them, but I always like to install these systems before they are needed. Like right now it's quite bothersome because I'm stalling out my progress quite a lot by investing the steel in so many small things, basically. Just small things, instead of investing into cool things like turrets and stuff like that. But it's necessary. A heat wave can kill you just like a raider can. Okay. Also, I want this beautiful area, finally, with electric light. The Creole marble just doesn't shine without electric light. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Light. Light for the cat cave and air conditioning. Wonderful. So what kind of flooring do I want to put into there? I think it's time for some stone. How about the rough cobblestones? Regular cobblestones. Hard one. I'm going for the herringbone bricks. I feel like they reflect my feelings quite good. Like they look like quite luxurious, but not too luxurious. And not too medieval. I didn't want to go for a too old style. And I'm not going to put down flooring into the bathrooms where we have a nice smooth floor, which needs light. So there we go. I'm well aware that this is some serious waste of steel, but I stand to my serious waste of steel. I could instead build some batteries first, but who needs batteries? Just kidding. I'm just so used to play without electricity at all that I don't mind to just build it in the order how my colonists prefer to. Because at some point, if I give them enough steel, they'll get done with the job at some point. I just need to keep the steel coming. Okay. Mining company. What's up with you folks? Where's your wandering question mark? Yeah. Sometimes when they ride on an animal, the question mark from the trader just disappears. That's some really annoying bug with the Giddy Up mod, but it just happens when it happens. They are selling steel. I'm going to buy that steel. I'm going to sell them meat and agaves. Oh, I don't need to sell them many agaves. There we go. Yay, steel! Because there are more than enough animals around here, and I'm heavily equipped. No problem. I'm able to hunt a lot of these animals here. Elephants could be quite interesting too. We should be able to handle them, even if they go into revenge. Man, I'm looking forward to breathing like a normal person again. Okay. I'm going to harvest a few more of these plants here. A little bit of wood. I always want to have a certain surplus of wood. Well, at least Rarizotus is now getting started with the batteries. Finally. Our first battery! Progress! Chem fuel refining. So, there goes Syntholine. Overall, I have to consider where I want to have my oil production going, because it's not a simple question. First of all, I have to, of course, lay down the plan where I want to have the control unit. But apart from that, it's going to be dependent on the resources, I guess. But the heroes of Torment are attacking us with drop pods. And they are preemptive preparers. Okay. 3 angles. Dang it. Okay. Langer. Larusa. It's a huge group with a sniper rifle. Whoa. So, 2 sniper rifles on these guys. Damn. That's a hot fight. So, they are preparers. And, I'm gonna send Tiberius. Oh, they're fighting with the mining caravan. Oh, good. So I'm getting the big group taken care of for me. Oh, good. I totally forgot about these guys. Oh well. So let's get rid of Larusa. What about these medieval weapons? Like, every time I encounter these super primitive weapons, there's something bad happens. We've lost a complete lung. Okay. So, Larusa, what about you? You're a greedy psychopath and you're having a psychic addiction. You've lost your left hand. You're not really talented at anything. No. I'm really not interested in saving your life. That team ain't fleeing yet, so... what happened to Rarizotus? Only a bruise. So, Pheasant will tend to herself, so it's exactly what I was hoping that will happen if I undraft her. And what's here? Lots of dead people. Noriko is not dead yet. I want to try to save his life. So, the intervention team grows smaller and smaller, but I don't mind. Kristen. Nothing too special here either. Death in 3 hours. No chance. This is this would be too difficult to save. So first things first, I'm going to get rid of Malone. So let's see how quick. Of course. Okay. Come on, Rosodus. Don't be silly. Okay, that's done. So, what about Tiberius? Okay. Okay, let's undraft everybody for a second and wait how terrible they'll behave from there on. I'm going to allow everything. If a lot of fine weapons have been dropped here. Like so many good firearms. Even drugs. Oh, there's Wes. How dead is Wes? Not too dead. Wes ain't no researcher, but oh my god, this guy is good. Grab him! Capture him! Capture him in the, and put him into the room with the billiard table. I'm going to order Transason to do that. Okay. So, do we have that much time to grab up some medicine here? He's going to get over there. Yeah, that should be okay. So, Stork is laying himself down to rest. Pheasant is in no direct danger. Stork is the only person being in danger. Transason is capturing Wes. There's going everything. Everything there is going just fine. Stork is laying down to rest. Pheasant tended to herself, so she's going to tend to Stork now. Tiberius is heading over to Noriko. Very close call at this point. Transason is feeling like tending to Wes. Noriko seems to stabilize. Okay, there we go. Awesome! 2 new recruits! It's going to wait. It's going to take a few days to get those guys, but that's really good. Larusa was not worth my time. She did cost Pheasant's lung. Well, at least she has another lung. And awesome. Wow. That's great. 2 new people. Like, I was waiting for such a long time for this colony to finally grow in numbers. And then we get this easy present here. Because overall, it was quite easy to get this attack fought off due to the fact that I had this caravan over there. Sometimes you just get out plain old lucky, you know? Awesome. Noriko is suffering from an infection. We're going to give Noriko some good treatment here. Transason is not good treatment. Pheasant would be good treatment, but Tiberius will suffice too. But not the medical 4 person. sorry. It's nothing personal, Transason. %78%. Wonderful. Oh, it's turning into a civilized abode. Okay, our Zodus is having a inspire taming. I don't think that I'll do anything out of that anytime too soon. And Pheasant is sadly now suffering from a infection too. So that's bad rest for you, Pheasant. Going to let her finish the cooking first. And torso infection. With herself being the best available doctor, I think, wait a sec. You're tending to yourself with good meds, not with the herbal meds. Self-tend is always worse than being tended by somebody else, but 81% self-tend. Boom. Medicine 10. There you go. Okay. I'm pretty sure Pheasant will win that immunity race quite soon. Same goes for Noriko. They are having such good treatments here. Or is this bad a problem? No, not at all. It's even already influencing it positively. Okay. What a delightfully easy raid. Thanks for stopping by with your drop pods. Come again anytime. Best thing about drop pods, steel select chunks as well. Okay. My prisoners can move again. The heroes of Torment. Are these guys actually... No, they are the savage pirate tribe. So, it's not even a problem not to release those prisoners because we would be not getting any faction standing increase with those guys. They're just way too ill-tempered people for that. Speaking about ill-tempered people, I'm sending Sir Humps with some peace offers. Mainly because I want to get rid of all this ambrosia. There we go. So, I'm going to bring my neighbors those weapons I don't want to have anymore. I need more food. Forgot about that stuff. Okay. Let's bring those guys a few more presents. Because at some point I want to have them as friends too. So, Pheasant, is it okay for you to move like that? It is. Okay, so the other jobs are overriding her bed rest order. But as long as her immunity is climbing further, I don't care about that, honestly. And it is getting better. Ah, she now put herself down to bed. Okay, wonderful. At some point I want to have some bionic lung for her. It's a shame that she lost her lung, but and then not even a transhumanist. Do I have one of them? Two. One. Okay. Stork is the perfect person to lose body parts in this colony. And Transation is close to a breakdown again. Tell me something new. Right. Let's check out the 0.4 points only. Oof, that's very low. Seems to be an unlucky roll, though. But recruiting prisoners like that always takes its time. That's normal. Ah, now I know what I misclicked back there. I knew I misclicked at some point, somewhere, something. I heard a confirmation noise and I wasn't able to pinpoint the exact location where I did something, but it was here. I cancelled one build order. Ha! Sensory mechanites on Sir Humps. Oh, damn. It's not really a problem in a way that it's really bad for you. You're actually suffering from increased values like better manipulation, talking, sight, and hearing. Like, they are really making you better, but they also put you under constant pain. That's the downside of these things. A few batteries are already up and running. Cool. So, present time. How much will... Oh, the ambrosia does a lot for us. So, wait a sec. How much do they hate me? 38. So I'm going to present them some junk first, and I'm going to save off the ambrosia to fill up the rest. Because I'm not sure if they actually buy the rest. With the ambrosia, I know that they actually buy that stuff. So there we go. They're neutral now. They trade with us. Triumph. And they don't have people for sale. Okay. No slaves to free, but at least a few bucks to bring home. So, there are all my presents. Remember those weapons? Oh. But apart from that, they have a few scraps of steel I could bring home. I'm going to do that. At least a little bit of it. And there we go. Just 100 steel, but the most important part was to get the relations with the Kin League of Alboro positive. And now we're having even more baby dogs. A lot of dogs. looks at this point, honestly. Okay. So, it's going to take a few moments until we are completely fully functional with the new situation. Because Noriko and Wes will take quite a long time until they are recruited, and before then, we're going to have a lot of work with this colony. Okay. So, I think it's time to wrap up this episode here, though. So thanks for watching, my friends. Feel free to drop me a comment down below if you feel like telling me something what you think. And we're going to get rid of that mechanoid cluster during the next episode. So, feel free to drop me a thumbs up or a subscription to my channel if you want to support me and my work a little bit more. And see you guys next time with a cluster. I hope we're going to survive that one. Bye-bye.